Born on Christmas Eve, 1905. Dead at 70, emaciated, lying naked in a darkened hotel room, with tissue boxes on his feet. In between those two moments, he built aircraft that broke world records. He made Hollywood films that shocked censors. He bought entire casinos because he refused to leave his room. He was the richest man in America, and he died with broken hypodermic needles embedded in his skin. This is Howard Hughes, and his story is unlike anything you've ever heard. Howard Hughes Sr. invented something small in 1909, a two-cone rotary drill bit that could pierce granite. It sounds minor. It was not. Every major oil company on Earth needed it. Hughes Sr. didn't sell it, he leased it. That single patent became a money machine that never stopped printing. When both of Hughes's parents died, his mother in 1922, his father in 1924, Howard Jr. was just 19 years old. He inherited 75% of Hughes Tool Company. He was a teenager with a monopoly. The oil drill bit patent meant that every barrel of oil drilled in America put money in Hughes's pocket. This steady, unstoppable revenue stream funded everything that came next: the films, the aircraft, the Las Vegas empire. Hughes didn't build his fortune from scratch. He inherited an engine. Then he used that engine to go places no one had gone before. Hughes moved to Los Angeles in the mid-1920s and started pouring his oil money into films. His most ambitious project was Hell's Angels, a World War I aerial action film. He spent $4 million on it, an extraordinary sum at the time. Real pilots flew real aircraft for the stunts. 3 of them died during filming. Hughes paid compensation to their families out of pocket. The film was a box office hit, but never recovered its production costs. He didn't slow down. He produced Scarface in 1932. When censors demanded cuts to remove violent scenes, Hughes fought them publicly. The film eventually released and became a major hit. Then came The Outlaw in 1943, where Hughes clashed for years with the Hays office over how the film's lead actress was dressed on screen. Hughes didn't just challenge the censors, he used the controversy as marketing. He spent millions on 26 films over his lifetime. Then he moved into ownership. He purchased RKO Pictures in 1948, 929,000 shares for $9 million. That acquisition included RKO Studios, a chain of movie theaters and a network of radio stations. 6 years later, he sold the studio to General Tire and Rubber Company for $25 million. Hughes wasn't just making movies, he was buying and flipping entertainment empires. Aviation was where Hughes became something more than a rich eccentric. It was where he became genuinely great. In 1932, he founded Hughes Aircraft Company as a division of Hughes Tool Company, based in Glendale, California. In 1935, he flew his personally designed H-1 racer across a test track in Santa Ana, California, and set the landplane airspeed record at 352 miles per hour. The H-1 racer is still considered one of the most technologically significant aircraft ever built. In 1938, Hughes flew around the entire world in 3 days, 19 hours, and 17 minutes. In 1939, he spent $9 million to take a controlling stake in Transcontinental and Western Air, which later became TWA, Trans World Airlines. Then came World War II. Hughes Aircraft became a major U.S. military contractor, producing radar systems, laser systems, spacecraft components, and electronic warfare equipment. The company grew into one of America's most important aerospace and defense contractors. His most audacious project was the H-4 Hercules, nicknamed the Spruce Goose. The largest wooden aircraft ever built, wingspan of 320 feet, longer than a football field. Hughes spent $24 million of his own money on it after government contracts were delayed. The government accused him of wasting public funds. Hughes personally flew the H-4 on its one and only flight in November 1947, reaching an altitude of 70 feet and flying for about a mile. It never flew again. But Hughes had proved it could. In 1953, Hughes donated all of his Hughes Aircraft Company shares to the Howard Hughes Medical Institute, turning a defense contractor into a tax-exempt philanthropic organization. Today, HHMI is one of the largest biomedical research organizations in the world. In 1966, Hughes sold his shares in TWA for more than $500 million. He needed somewhere to put the money. He arrived in Las Vegas by train under cover of darkness in November 1966. His aides carried him on a stretcher into the Desert Inn Hotel. He took over the entire top-floor penthouse. Weeks passed. Management asked him to leave, then ordered him to leave. They needed the rooms for high-paying gamblers. Hughes's response was to buy the entire hotel. That single decision triggered one of the most extraordinary spending sprees in American history. Over the next 3 years, Hughes spent $300 million taking over Las Vegas. He purchased 6 casinos: the Desert Inn, the Sands, the Frontier, the Silver Slipper, the Castaways, and the Landmark. He bought Harold's Club in Reno. He purchased a local television station, reportedly because he had insomnia and was frustrated that late-night programming kept going off the air. He bought McCarran Airport. He bought Alamo Airways. He purchased 25,000 acres on the western edge of Las Vegas Valley, making him the single largest private landowner in Nevada. He purchased an additional 4,480 acres in Tucson and 1,200 acres in Culver City for Hughes Aircraft. At his peak, Howard Hughes was Nevada's largest private employer. But something else happened. Before Hughes arrived, Las Vegas was controlled by organized crime. Mob-run casinos skimmed profits illegally. No major legitimate corporation would touch the city. Hughes changed that. His arrival gave Las Vegas the legitimacy it needed. After he bought in, established companies like Hilton Hotels entered the gaming market. The mob's grip on the city began to break. Hughes had been showing signs of obsessive-compulsive disorder since his 20s. By the 1950s, it was consuming him. He became terrified of germs. He had staff wear white gloves before handling anything he might touch. He burned his own clothing if someone near him became sick. He wrote hundreds of memos, some running to dozens of pages, detailing exact procedures for how staff should open a can of food or hand him a tissue. A catastrophic plane crash in 1946 left him in chronic pain. He became dependent on codeine. The addiction deepened over the following decades. By the 1960s, he had stopped appearing in public entirely. He lived in darkened hotel rooms with the curtains permanently shut. After he left the Desert Inn, staff discovered his drapes had rotted through. They had never been opened. He watched the film Ice Station Zebra on a loop for 4 months straight in one room. He stopped bathing. He stopped cutting his hair and nails. The man who had set world airspeed records was now lying in a blacked-out room, weighing barely 90 pounds. When Hughes died on April 5, 1976, aboard a private plane en route to a Houston hospital, the autopsy found broken hypodermic needles embedded in his arms. His body showed severe malnutrition. He died of kidney failure at age 70. If you made it this far, you clearly love stories like this. Hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it helps more people find this video. Subscribe if you want more deep dives into the lives of the most extraordinary and most tragic billionaires in history. And drop a comment below. Do you think Howard Hughes was a genius, a madman, or both? We'll see you in the next one.